live announcements are starting now.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Brecken.
And I'm Kerrigan, and these are your not-so-live announcements for Thursday, April 15th. Our first video for today is National High Five Day. Play that clip.
Kerrigan, have you heard of an environmental technician?
The job of the day is an environmental technician. Job tasks for an environmental technician include collect and test air, water, and soil samples to determine pollution levels. They usually work in certain areas such as hazardous waste or factory emissions, work with scientists, engineers, and other environmental professionals, write reports, and make recommendations for changes. Workplaces for an environmental technician are manufacturers, engineering firms, research labs, or environmental consultants. They work indoors in labs or outdoors at contaminated waste sites, 40 to 50 hours a week with some weekends, may need to lift heavy objects, may travel to conduct field work, may talk to many other professionals, including scientists and engineers, risks of contact with harsh chemicals and polluted air, soil, and water. To become an environmental technician, you have to have at least an associate's degree or 2 years of college. Environmental technicians earn $30,460 a year or $66,567 a year. And this is an environmental technician doing his job.
I heard something about track, but I'm not really sure what's going on. Luckily, someone made a video about it. Let's watch it.
Hey Mustangs, if you're interested in track practice begins Thursday, April 22nd at 5:03 p.m.
Our next video for today is about the first person who made a house. Roll that clip.
Who made the first houses? The first permanent houses were built by the early farmers in the Middle East about 11,000 years ago. Fun fact, around that time, at Zami Chumi Shadar in the Zagros Mountains, people used river boulders to build some of the earliest houses.
Have you heard of our theater play, 1 in a Million? Guess what? It's airing this week. Here's some information about it.
I've called you into my chambers today so you can help me out.
How? I mean, didn't they tell you what happened?
They told me, but I'm not sure what they told me.
Well, I guess some of them can kind of get confused.
You're being kind to me, and if there's any truth behind what happened, I know you can help me figure it out.
I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Where do you want me to start?
Start at the beginning.
And that's another thing I've warned you about. Sorry, they just slipped out. Really, Miss Grimstadt, we don't mind the girls calling us by our first names. They're our names after all. And Mrs. Bloomfield sounds so full of respect. I was going to say full of money, which is another thing. Miss Grimstadt, haven't you hit a bump in the road once in a while? Lottery! You still got it?
Yep, Ticket to Paradise.
What is that? It's a lottery ticket.
Where'd you buy a lottery?
Where'd you get a lottery ticket?
We bought it. Yeah, right? You gotta be 18 to buy a lottery ticket.
I look 18. I even shave. Yeah, once a week. I get it. It's just an old one somebody threw away.
Nope, we found it. Right on the floor at Quick Mart.
It's probably just an old one.
Nope, it was box of eggs. And it's on Ticket to Paradise.
Absolutely not. Arrest them. She said she's not going to arrest anybody.
And I want to know just what evidence that I'm not going to come slashing in here accusing one of these kids of stealing something.
Irrefutable evidence. Can I tell them, Mummy? No, officer.
Apparently the security tip at Quick Mart shows one of you kids picking a lottery ticket up off the floor.
The one that I dropped by accident, of course. Yeah, and you know who's got it now? Pistol Bro Gang! $500,000 for you if you give me that ticket.
Get back here! Get back here!
have for today, Mustangs. Shoutouts to Kira Hammond and Olivia Zarkis.